Hello.
What's going on?
I'll say this, episode 43.
Oh, 2 years older than me.
We're here.
43. Are we there?
I don't know. I don't know where it is.
Where's 43 significant in the world of numbers?
44 is the answer to everything, isn't it?
Is it?
Is that a real thing?
It's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I really want to say, or I'm
Leonardo
really,
DiCaprio outfit with Tom Hanks.
I could be really bad butchering that. Joe, you were praying before, so what were you praying for?
I was just praying to the podcast gods, you know.
You sometimes have to. You have to.
Yeah. When we're doing all the stuff you just showed us, technology-wise, that's wild.
That is wild. I was going to say, welcome to our new studio. It's the same one, but there's a couple more trinkets behind us. And I'd like to think you're thinking, do you know what? They sound better than usual.
Yeah.
And it's because we've been using our phone, because we're not tech savvy.
No.
And we've updated this, and we think this should be better.
So you'll be able to pick us up wheezing and all sorts now.
Well, that's my big issue, and I have this issue on our other podcast. Is when I hear it back, I'm like, yeah, and this is gonna happen, and then this is, and then it drives me mad.
I also never knew that Sophia Bush did a podcast.
Right, she does. She does do it.
It's all right. I try my hardest in post to sort out that, but it's going to be easier for me anyway because I won't have to do as much anymore. But I still put little fairy dusts on my voice too.
No, I can tell because you sound like AI when we listen to it back, and you somehow don't say you somehow don't say bruv, you somehow don't say what's that other one you do? I'll say this. Is that the one or is that my one?
No, hey. I say hey a lot, but I need to stop. I'm not gonna lie. Hey and we established last week.
Yeah. I once because I say I'm not gonna lie in general conversation quite a lot. I didn't realise though until I was in a swimming pool in the Dominican Republic with a Canadian police officer. And I was talking to him and I said, I'm not going to lie. And he stopped me in my tracks and said, I hope you're not going to lie.
Should we recreate it now?
Okay. So we're sat at the bar. It's the bar in the pool, by the way.
Yep.
So we're sat at the bar and
I love those.
He was explaining how the Canadian police force works. And I responded with, I'm not going to lie, but... Yeah. And then he went, I hope you're not going to lie.
I'm him. I hope you're not.
And then he called me out on it, and to this day, I
don't think you should be doing that, bud.
Because when you're in the Dominican, the Canadian police force have all the power.
Yeah, the best part of the story is Bruno keeps saying I'm over it, like as if he's like I haven't said anything, so I'm just gonna say What was going wrong?
No. It's too much. It's too much. It's gonna be too much. So we even need to put the microphone a little bit further away from you.
Was he doing a bit?
I don't know what he's doing.
No. I'm not doing a bit. I can just hear it in my ears. I have it. I'm plugged into the Matrix. All right, like I have it. So just move. Either we need to lower the microphone level, or move the microphone a little bit further away.
Hello.
I can't be doing it to our peppercorns. Okay, all right.
This is my favorite part of the whole episode, and I hope it stays in.
I'll make a judgment call whether this stays in or not.
Hello. I think it should.
I think that's better.
I think people like to see everything.
He is shouting though, to be fair, because that's quite loud here.
I've got ringing in my ears at the minute.
Yeah. So do we have to do that whole thing again?
No. It depends whether you want to do it.
Because then Bruno can cut it from the Canadian story, and then we say, should we recreate it, and then it's better audio.
I think we leave all this in. Because people like that. So explain to me some bits about the Canadian police force first.
Oh, but I do in the moose and the hearts. Old Natty was up north.
Yeah, because I'm not going to lie, but
oh, you shouldn't say that, but
that's exactly how it went. So he called me out on saying I'm not.
I'm going to call you up, but. Sorry. But I'm going to have to call you up, but I'm sorry.
Were you there?
I don't know, no.
Because that was exactly how it went.
I've done the bit at least 3 times, depending on how many made the cut.
I want all of this to make the cut, because I think that is, people prefer that. They want to see everything.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I question myself when I say it now.
I understand.
100%. I need to stop saying it because it's an oxymoron, isn't it? Is that what it's called? Is that what it's called?
Makes you sound like a moron to a Canadian police officer, that's for sure. Even a Mountie.
But
That's what I'm thinking.
But Scott, your Canadian accent got dramatically better during that because you started out and I had no idea what you were trying.
Welsh for a little bit.
You got to settle into it.
Yeah, you have to. That's the thing. I'll say this. That's my issue. I like saying I'll say this, and then I proceed to say something. But it's better than like, for example, in the acting world, they call it "hurry up and wait."
Oh yeah.
But Bruno does that when he speaks. So he goes, and you go, yeah, and he goes, hey. And that's it. Then you go, oh, I'm so glad I stopped that conversation because you had something important to say. He's like,
that could be a socially awkward thing though, because you know when you're in a group setting and you're trying to get your bit
you want to say you want to feel involved.
Yeah, you want to get involved. You don't want to sit there too quietly, and if you stay too quiet for too long, you get a little bit cold, don't you? And then you forget you want to jump in.
You never want to go cold.
You never want to get cold. You got to ease in. You know, you got to warm it up and ease it in.
You got to warm it up and ease it in.
Nah. And it's much tougher for now because you're not actually really looking at me. So I can't figure out like when to jump in nicely because you're working with better Wi-Fi at the moment. So I'm on a delay for you guys, so it's tough in that sense. So I just need to get in there, you know.
Hey,
but I do it.
I quite like the delay. Do you know what I think works well for the delay? I watched a Family Guy episode last night where they were trying to practice the script reading of a film, like a table read.
Right.
Brian and Stewie were in the bedroom. With a speakerphone. Chris was down the hall in a different room on speakerphone, also reading the script just to look professional.
Yeah.
And there was a 5-second delay. So every time they were reading their script, Chris would come in late. So as they were reading the script, if you were halfway through what you were saying, you would tap the table and Chris would then 5 seconds later know that his bit was coming.
That's actually quite smart. What we could do is
that's
we could
very smart.
A line from Bruno and say, hey, so while you're talking and telling a story, I'll just go, hey. And then he knows he counts to 5. Then he starts talking.
Yeah.
You know, we could do that.
We have rhythm.
That could be a nice little thing.
I think so.
Or Bruno could buy a £500,000 house near us.
Or just be.
I did try the whole finger in the air thing, but it's not going to work now, is it?
No, we can't even see you anymore.
Yeah, I put my ones to the sky, mate, and you're not paying attention.
I'm just staring at a ring light, and I can't see anything.
Yeah, my eyes hurt looking at it, but I mean, this is where we're at.
I love. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's more spacious. You feel more.
I feel relaxed.
Less claustrophobic. Yeah. You feel less claustrophobic now.
I'm leaning.
Good work.
The only thing
Good
I
work,
say,
Scott. Good
thank
work.
you. I tell you what, we've done the floorboards. Well, I haven't done the floorboards. I've released them.
Yeah, they haven't been released.
They've been released.
That's also a really bad faux pas for audio, by the way.
No, I know. Yeah. And also now the chairs we're on go.
Yeah, and I do a funny noise with my mouth. So
you do. He goes.
Yeah. We need to get you some carpets. We need to get you some rugs or carpets.
Well, there's rugs in here.
Yeah, but you have to soften the audio. Otherwise, if it's got something to bounce off, then that's echo galore, mate. All right? That's echo galore.
And I need to take control of my saliva issue.
Well, sometimes, like, Sasha Banks has that.
Yeah.
And she'll often start a promo with what I assume is a pool of saliva in her lower jowls.
I was told by a hygienist years ago that I do have an excessive amount of saliva in my in my bottom jaw.
Yeah, I had an uncle like that once. One with a big tongue, a beautiful wife.
Oh,
anyway,
bank account as well.
Yeah.
Why have I never seen that uncle?
He died.
So much of this is scarily inaccurate.
Kayfabe?
Well,
okay.
Firstly, his beautiful wife would be my auntie.
Yeah.
Secondly, it was a Friends reference.
It was.
You know, he says,
"How did I not get that?"
It's okay. I've walked you away from the reference, and I've lightly left key lime pie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he goes, got it. And he goes, you understood? And he goes, yeah. My uncle had a big tongue. He goes, is that one with a beautiful wife?
Oh.
So. Yeah.
All right. Cool. I like that. Are we gonna get on to the disgusting picture that you sent me last night?
What was that then?
Okay, so I don't remember exactly what that is right now. So I'm going through the Rolodex of things I've sent.
Because Bruno is the type of guy that hates bats.
Yeah. So we have a bat.
I know. I've seen. I love bats.
we do like bats, and but obviously before anyone gets out of control, we've contacted people because you have to.
They're protected.
You know, they're very protected. And we've had this issue before because we had a baby bat. This isn't a baby bat. Is you have to put them out at the time of exact dusk, and they will either collect them or they will do the noises, which
sonar.
For me, we can't hear them.
No,
but I imagine they'd sound a little like this.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it? No, you need to do. No,
I'm not referencing Friends again.
Commit to it. No.
It's so high that you can't hear it.
No, look at me. The hands. You have to commit to the whole bit.
I have to. I've just been told it's upsetting the dog, so I can't. So
the bat has also flown away now.
Has it?
Yeah, I heard.
Brilliant, because this has been an issue. Because you have to put them out at dusk. You can't hold on to them too long. You have to get someone to take them away. But yeah, so that's a good story.
Oh yeah.
And I'll say this: I've kept a certain part of my day away from you two today.
Have you?
Wow.
On purpose.
Yeah.
I like the mystery of this podcast.
For the enjoyment of the podcast, I thought it'd be more genuine if
like the singer.
The shop.
I'm gonna lick you up and down
like our uncle.
Till you say the.
And that was our auntie saying that.
And also, that wasn't genuine.
No.
Boom.
Channing Tatum with a grind.
Yeah, I can't think of the. I'm thinking of Pony, but I can't even think how that starts.
We covered it as a band.
We did.
We attempted to.
Slapping the beers. What is it? Bruno, we've covered this. Sing it.
I'm not singing it.
Okay, fair.
Brilliant podcast. Well done, gang. So
I've kept Bruno's line.
I've kept you in the dark from what I've done today.
Mate.
Nothing that electric. But
Are we gonna? Is this another section to the podcast? Like, what has got done today that he's not told his best friends about?
I like that.
I purposely not put it in the chat when I was doing it because I naturally took pictures.
Did you?
And then
I bet. I can't wait to put these in.
So yeah, well, and there's even a video that I will preface in this story. So I had a very janky experience today.
Janky.
That's the word that I've described.
George Janky.
It's George Janky. That's how I describe it. So I had to do something for work where I had to go somewhere.
Oh, I know about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that.
Okay.
Okay. I was doing a home check for a potential adoption.
Yep.
So obviously I'm not saying any more than that because it's confidential.
Yeah.
But then while I was out, and I'm not going to name places because
it's too close to home.
It's too close to home.
Yeah.
I can bleep it, but for my benefit, give me the towns if it's relevant.
If it was, and then if you're really good at wrestling, what would you consider yourself with the crowd?
That's very good.
Yeah, but
I know exactly
you can say it.
Over.
Yeah. So and then over, and then put that all together, and you'll know the place. So I was there, and I'll say this: I wanted. Hey,
will you say this? Say it. Say it.
I really wanted to play golf. You unexpected.
You got an urge for golf, did you?
I got a big urge for golf for the last 48 hours, and I haven't played golf.
Just play Tiger Woods, mate. Just stop.
Yeah, but that's a whole other problem that Bruno has there. That was his answer there, and we'll talk about that in another episode. Very similar to when Brendan Sharp got asked to stop doing MMA
comedy
by Joe Rogan. We'll have that big one with Bruno where he's crying and it's in person, but we'll wait to spring that on him. No, I just had this urge since I played Top Golf, obviously with Ellie from WWE.
Yep.
And I thought, do you know what? I really fancy actually just playing a proper round of golf.
Hitting some balls.
Yeah, so I looked it up, and in the south of Wales, loads.
Okay.
And they got amazing scenery. And I thought, I'm not going to get in the old polo shirt and do all that. I need to actually hit some balls before I do it.
Yeah.
I found one, which was a college.
Oh.
Is what it said. And you know, you look at Google Maps or something and there's all the big circles come up.
Yeah.
This one was a very little circle, and I thought, I don't know if that means anything. I zoomed in, it looked like nothing was there. And I thought, do you know what? What I'll do is I'm going to go there, then I have to go to this other place, then I'll come back if it's a situation. I went there. There's a giant gate that's shut, but behind it I can see there's an AstroTurf, like it's college.
Oh, heck yeah.
And there's an old rundown sign that says £5 weekdays golf.
Oh, £5.
Yeah, and I was like, all right.
All right. Okay.
And online, if you look up phone numbers on maps, none. Website, none. Reviews, none. And then it takes you to a Facebook that hasn't been updated for 7 or 8 years.
Fantastic.
And I thought, there's no way this is still functioning. So I thought, you know what? I won't bother. As I went to leave, there's a cage that said, go to cottage if you want to play golf.
Sounds like a horror film.
Yeah. So and then I turn, and there's a white cottage right there.
It wasn't there before.
It was, yeah. It was 50 yards away, but I mean, I went over there, knocked on the door, and then no one answered, and I thought, oh. So I did the whole.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
I walked around the back. Golf. I said.
Golf, please.
Golf. I said I want to play to golf. No answer. Went back around. Bang, bang, bang. Went with the sidearm because I want to play golf.
You wanted it bad.
Yeah, and then no one answered, and I thought this place doesn't exist. This is a horror film, or I'm being wrapped up in the Matrix. So I went and did the job. This was I came back and I pulled over and I rang my illustrious wife, who's in the other room, and she'd probably hear us because these walls are paper thin.
Oh, yeah.
And I've actually taken up all the flooring so everyone can hear everything.
Yes.
Which is not good for
So
audio.
they're not going to download the podcast now because
they've heard it all. And I said, I'm going to give this golf place another go. She said, yeah, go for it, you know. And I searched a bit more on the Facebook and I found a number.
Okay.
And it was just to the college, like the basic college. And I thought, I'll ring the college. And it went through and it had like 9 options on the keyboard. And I said reception. Did another 9. I went reception. Did another 9. There's still no golf being brought up. And I thought, this is a bit sus. Clicked on, I went reception. And this guy answered, he's like, you're right. This is the over golf.
Was he English, was he?
He was, yeah. He actually was. And I was like, hey, I'm trying to get into golf and the cottage isn't open. And I thought, I'll just play it hard because I thought the real question should be, can you actually play golf here? And he said, yeah, no worries. And I went, how do I go about it? He said, do you know the petrol station that's near it? I said, yes. And he said, go in there. And then he hung up.
Giving you the runaround.
And I thought,
that is so weird.
So I thought, here we go. So I went to the this petrol station, and it's one of the, you know, like the most Welsh petrol stations you can find. That, you know, in England when you'd stop at a petrol station, you wouldn't stop at this one because it didn't look like a real petrol station. But the general ones here kind of looked like that. Yeah. So I went with it, and I went in there, and I walked up to the counter. I picked up a Powerade or 2.
Ready for your golf.
Well, I was getting one for the wife, and then the other one for me on this round of golf.
Yep.
And the other thing was, I need a reason to go up there because if I walk in and say golf, and the woman's like, "What?" So she starts ringing me up, but she's talking to another woman in full Welsh.
Okay.
And she's not looking at me; she's ringing up, and she wants me to pay.
And you need to ask about the golf.
Yeah. So I tried to speak Welsh.
Did you?
No.
What did you say?
I just said, "Can I? I've been told to come here for golf." And she was like, "Uh huh." I was like, okay. So she pulls out an invoice book. And she starts writing down everything about me from height, weight to just orientation and everything.
Was there dust on this invoice book?
And at the end of it, I pull my phone out to pay. She goes, it's a £10. I thought it said 5. And then, you know, at this point,
Well, no
I
one's
want golf.
using it,
I've
so
already
your
tried
money.
to, I nearly broke into a cottage earlier.
They got to keep that grass cut.
Give me £10. So I said, I'll give you £10. So I grabbed my phone and she went, ooh, cash.
Cash!
And I went,
they're working under the table, these
said,
guys.
do you have a cash machine? She said, no, it's in town. And I went, all right. And then I got back in the car. I said, hold.
No.
Yeah. I drove into town to the square and I found this. This is where the story. By the way, I don't know how good this story is, but I hope you're enjoying it.
This is wild. As I've never heard this before, this is.
And this is why I kept it quiet because it was as it was going. I thought this is getting weirder, and I thought it was going to get weirder. It didn't actually get too crazy. I got the £10 out.
Yeah.
I walked and I looked on my phone. I just put cafe for a coffee,
and
there was one right like around this corner. So all right, I went in there. I walked in there, and I can't explain it. Everyone in there looked at me. And I obviously, you know, I'm 6'2", I'm jacked, I'm good looking, I've got the hair back, one eye's looking over here. And I walked directly up to the counter and she goes, just passing through.
Oh!
And I went,
outside of
and I went, yes.
What is this place?
And to the right of me is industrial size cans of beans.
Okay.
That's stacked to the side of the coffee machine.
Nice.
Not coffee beans, baked beans.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that from.
Yeah, Bruno got it. I said, "Could I have a cafe au lait?"
Cafe au lait.
I said, "Je suis cafe au lait," and she said, "Oui, oui, oui," and she made the cappuccino. The whole time, there's a younger girl who's obviously hungover because she keeps saying, "Feel a bit sensitive," and every time she would say it, she'd look at me and go,
Yeah.
and I would go,
Oh, you're in.
because I was panicked at this point because I was so out of my element.
Did you not have the X's on your hands at this point? What's going on?
What's up? And I was like, ah. And then she keeps going to this table that's getting a little rowdy.
Oh yeah.
The younger guys.
Okay.
And
Rough part down, was it?
yeah, every time she walks back over, the woman goes, "It's a cappuccino. I'm so sorry." And the woman goes, "It's fine." And then she keeps saying it. Every time she says, she goes, and I do the thing, but she makes the coffee herself. So I don't know why she was even involving the other woman.
Oh, no.
But anyway, she makes the coffee, and I say, "Can I pay for it?" She goes, "Cash only." So, so I give her my new £10 note.
Oh no!
And then I have to go back to the cash machine. I get more money out. This story, I don't know how good this is. I then drive directly back to the petrol station. I sign in. She gives me a key, a piece of paper that says I'm allowed to be there. My part of the invoice, and she says, "Have fun." And I was like, she said, "Just bring the key back." And I was like, no worries. At this point, I thought, I've got my golf bag in the back in case this produced what it did. And at this moment, I realized, I don't know if I have golf balls, and this isn't a place where you can pick
Oh
up.
my god!
I go into the boot, and I have like 6.
Okay.
I drive now back to the golf. There's a single thing. No one's told me where this golf course is. I go in there. I lock it behind. I'm holding the golf bag. I've got all my belongings in the golf bag because I was scared about where I left my car.
It doesn't sound like a relaxing golf trip.
I've got a cappuccino that's now jumped out the amount of times I've moved my bag, and it's scalding my hand and I'm sticky. I've locked it. I've put the key away, and I start walking towards the AstroTurf. I might have walked for maybe 15 minutes until I reached the first tee. And it's the jank.
How many holes was it?
It's 9 holes, and online, what I gathered was it's a pitch and putt.
Okay.
It was not a pitch and putt.
Okay.
It was like, on average, it was anywhere between 200 yards and 350 yards. So I think that's over a pitch and putt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And there was par 3s and par 4s. It's got the little pads. They're not well kept. There's a dog barking inside a barn next to where I'm teeing, and I can't figure out, and it's throwing me. And I pull my driver out because I thought, got to have a welly on this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't do one practice swing because I'm so panicked that I'm in here and I can't.
You're just trying to get out now.
Yeah, I can't figure out if I'm supposed to be in it. The T1 says T9,
Okay.
so I'm like, I don't even understand. So I think, you know, I can see a hole. I'll just do this hole and then I'll figure out from there.
Have a go.
I shanked this one through the shed.
Into the dog.
No, the dog's fine. I found out where the dog was. He was behind the shed and he was walking into what looked like a torrent or like a stream. I shanked that one. I shanked the next one into the grass.
Yeah.
And then I hit the next one. So true.
Hell yeah.
So true.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
so true. And I think, you know, I throw the bag on. I think I'm good with this. And I think I need to find those 2 though, because this could get dicey today. And I don't know how many I've got.
Yeah.
I don't find them, but I find 2 others.
Okay.
And I put them straight in my bag because I'm going to go wrong here.
Fair game.
It takes me like 6 or 7 shots and I finish this hole. And then as I walk up, I think I came in at a weird angle of the golf course. It's hole 1 and it actually looks nice. And pictures will go up here of hole 1, including a nice selfie of me, as you'll enjoy now. Nice. But then I think, you know, that was like a mulligan. That was the hole that I just got used to it.
Yeah.
And then it feels kind of correct all of a sudden where I'm starting. And I think this is fine. I then go on to play the best round of golf I've ever produced. And I don't think I could ever replicate. It is a par. It's a 9. It's a 9 holes. It was 31 shots was par.
Okay.
I produced it in 40. I think that's very good. 9 over. I got a par. I got a par. I also got a birdie. I've never in my life got on a par 3. I hit one so sweet that I out loud said, "Anyone?" Like it landed. And again, you can see the picture here. How close this was. First hit, no mulligans, no nothing, just straight. And it landed. And as you'll see now, there's a video of me putting for this birdie.
Nice.
That Bruno would have put in. So I get this birdie, and I'm thinking, do you know, I'm actually maybe I'll start getting more birdies because it was around like 5th hole or whatever.
Feeling
I
it.
thought I might end up with Scratchy. I'm Tony Romo.
Yeah, you
Do
are.
you know what I mean? I'm in the
Yeah, you are.
PGAs here, I think. But no, I played with a 7 iron
Yeah.
because drivers are too much. The pitch
No.
is high,
Yeah.
but I'm devastating with a sand wedge.
Heck yeah.
I mean, I hit one.
A sand wedge? Was there many bunkers?
There's bunkers, yeah. But I was just kind of. It's hard to explain. Not in a bunker, but not in the rough, but not on the fairway. It's kind of like a, like a medium grain.
Yeah.
And I went probably 20 yards from the hole, but I couldn't putt it or anything. Obviously, it was off the green.
Yeah.
I went a sand wedge. I hit it. It spun. It backspun. It hit the pole. I couldn't believe what was. It was like, imagine if Messi was playing for the first time.
Yeah.
And he delivered a Messi performance,
He
but
figured
no
out
one was
to play.
around to see it.
Yeah.
But only a podcast could he talk about it.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I've got some proof there. You've seen the putt, and I mean, I honestly, it was unbelievable. I got the whole 9, and it nearly started going wrong again
Yeah.
because that's how it started.
Yeah. So hole 9's a bit dodgy.
Hole 9 I do not like, and I need to rectify. But what I would like to do is also take you guys to this.
I want to do this. I'm intrigued now.
Because
I want to do exactly what you did as well by going around the houses.
No, we take cash. And we go directly to the petrol station because I've got a hookup here. I think we've got our own golf course because I'm not convinced anyone uses it.
I don't think anyone's used that for years.
But
you were right to follow your golf cart though.
Golf Gut is the name of the episode, by the way. Golf Guts. Oh,
Was it well kept?
so remember Alton?
Yep.
It was kind of like that, but the greens were slightly nicer.
Oh wow.
But I mean, it's clearly like. It's done couple times a week.
Yeah.
But just the greens weren't like true. They were kind of like they're like, you get little bits of dirt and stuff. Like, so you could the ball could.
Maybe for a tenner, not bad.
I mean, but it was clearly very well kept down.
It was better than Weldon.
No. What one am I thinking of?
4 marks.
4 marks. Yeah, it was.
I was going to say, Jesus.
I'll tell you what. I need to get there. I need to get there more.
Yep.
And then I need to build up. There's one in the Brecons that have waterfalls and stuff.
Oh wow!
And there's one in Ammanford area that's like in the there's mountain ranges and stuff. So you're on cliffs.
Yeah.
And there's one near Mumble.
No.
Is that? That'd be nice.
So we need
golf tour.
A 4-day golf tour.
Golf tour, lads. Lads.
We only stay at Airbnbs.
It sounds a bit like it'd be like that film Ricky Stenicki where we're telling our other halves that we're going to play golf.
Yeah, but we actually are. It's just golf. I'm hoping every golf course in Wales gives you the runaround because it added to my whole.
I'm not going to lie. Your commitment to the cause is mental and admirable. I would not. I don't think I would have even began to even think of going to that one, and I would have been out in the first, when I went up to the first time around. I'm finding another course.
I love that.
I'm finding another course or a driving range. That's where you should have started. But hey, you go out. You Messi, you go out.
You gotta remember, I live in Wales, and there's a time limit here between work in the household and non-work. And I was working with a minimal amount of time. And also I wanted one that I could turn up dressed how I am right now, that I would get away with it.
Yeah.
Just to get my eye back in. And obviously I got my eye in too far.
You did. You outperformed the course.
I've outperformed anything I've ever touched. But yeah, I definitely outperformed the course. I was beyond, there was one guy who walked his dog and he went, he did that on one of the shots. And I mean, and the dog barked and then stood on his back legs and did this as well. And I thought that was really cool.
I feel like the ghost of Chubbs was with you today.
I don't like you saying Chubbs, but I know that was a Happy Gilmore reference. I have a Happy Gilmore story, slightly Happy Gilmore story, involving Ellie from WWE.
Oh, yeah.
When you go into Dave & Buster's, there's I don't know if you do know this, there's charity thing to one side. So it'd be like a Miami Dolphins helmet.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a blind auction. Old Ellie had a go on one of them. It was a Happy Gilmore signed photo with something underneath. I can't remember what it was.
That's cool.
And he did so, and he won it right before I left.
Did he?
I forgot to bring that up.
Wow.
I tell you what, Tampa Bay's full helmet. I was like, if I had a little bit exposed, just because I was like, I just want to wear it, and I'd have it on here. No, they're so big, the proper helmets.
Bulky.
Yeah,
I don't know how to play them.
They are.
I know. Yeah, so that was the thing. Did I tell you the story of me and young Ellie playing football in Florida?
No, I saw some pictures.
Not in the garden. Yeah.
Yeah, we played in what we thought was a park, but might have been someone's back garden. And this guy came out he had like 4 or 5 kids out the back of the house that went onto it, and he never said anything. And it was clearly like a park, but the goal looked like, you know, we used to on the green, like
It had been, yeah.
someone had brought a goal out, like the
Yes.
tubes in that, but you were like
a communal bit of grass out of a housing estate.
That's where we were, and it was 90 plus degrees, and we were struggling, but we were pinging it about, and we were getting more impressed at each other how good we still are.
Oh yeah.
And it was going on a bit, and then we started just doing in-swinging crosses and just headering it. And this guy
That's just what he needed.
yeah, and I tell you what, he wasn't sweating at all. I was struggling.
Yeah.
I was like, but I wasn't struggling. I just sweat. We sweat a lot. Mission sweat.
We sweat.
And because I said, I'm sweating a lot. And he goes, yeah, you are, yeah. And I was like,
he'd already picked up on it.
And he said, but I remember you doing gardening last year and you sweated a lot. And I was like, you remember that? And I didn't like how it was like in his head that he sweats a lot, and that made me feel very.
He's acclimatized.
Yeah, maybe. But
Or he just has very good cardiovascular health, Joe.
Well, you'd hope so as a WWE stuff.
I'll say this on the pod. I think I have better cardiovascular than Ellie.
No, sweating's a sign of fitness.
It is. Brock Lesnar. I don't know if that's fitness, but I kept. We were going for it hard, and the guy, you know, he was like behind the thing. And he was like, and he was watching.
When someone's picking up all about, you just want it.
And there was a bit where we decided we want to do really big volleys to try and take the goal out of the ground, essentially.
No, you can't do that on a communal thing when you
Some little kids watching from his window.
When
Like,
it lands sweet like Van Persie, you got to. You have
little
to.
kids, like, that's my Christmas
But the
present.
problem was the way the goal was. If you missed a little bit, the family was there, so you had to really make sure you went in the goal.
Pressure.
But eventually, Lou and I looked at it. We got to go, and we did it again on this one. We had a barbecue time limit that we had to start by a certain time. We wanted to make sure.
As an adult, there's always time limits.
We knew we had to make this time limit. We made it with 3 minutes to spare. But we were like, we need to go. We went to leave, and the guy walked around. Hey! And we were like, yeah, you're right. And he goes, he said, I used to be a player. And we were like, yeah. He goes, that was playing. And we went, cheers. Like Lou was like, cheers, bruv. Yeah, no worries. And he was like, honestly, he said, that was unbelievable. And like, while he's saying it, we're thinking, we can't explain this to Kelly and Lissy without them thinking we've made this up.
Yeah.
And now I'm bringing it to the podcast.
I like
it. And he went, no, you don't have to leave. You don't have to leave. And we're like, no, we're just hot and we're struggling. He goes, he said, anytime. And I was like,
it's a game.
Yeah, I don't know what situation this is. But he was like, that was unbelievable.
You come back and he's got all the other dads. He wants to get a game on.
Yeah, me and Lou just walked.
Yeah.
And as we walked, we started getting closer. Like, that was so cool. That was so cool. That was so cool. Like,
that's all we ever want is for someone to call us out on our ball playing abilities.
That's all we want. And honestly, knocking out ball, undercutting it, just like therapy in it. And then that guy giving us positive vibes. Then I had a barbecue, and then I watched Money in the Bank. So I had a good night.
But the vibe is what you needed at the golf
course.
Yeah, I shouldn't do a peppercorn because I've been speaking way too long. You guys want to? I think I blacked out during those 2 stories.
That was some good stuff.
I hope the stories were decent.
That was good stuff. I was in.
I got golf guts.
But you trusted your golf gut.
Yeah, it was a little balls. Just I lost 6 balls.
All 6.
Yeah, just having hits off the.
Did you lose?
Oh, mate! So you did a few mulligans then? No,
I went back at the end, and I was like, I want to just work on the thing. And this is what I was mean by the fatiguing. Not good. If I had gone another 9, I would have been 36 over, 100%.
Oh yeah.
So I need to build on that because there was the first 2 holes, there was like 2 over or something, and then it got to like 1 over, 1 over. Then I went par, birdie, par, and I was just like, I was like, I'm a player. Like I started to really big. And
then that guy from America came out the bushes. He was like, no, you don't have to go.
I had a Welsh lad, and honestly, he clapped, and the dog did clap. And but then it got dicey on the last one because I think I fatigued.
Oh my god.
Do you guys have any pepper or corn?
Yeah, pepper or cornet, slow drivers.
That came from a place of anger.
Oh yeah,
Joe.
What?
Joe.
What?
Joe.
Why are people driving slowly?
Last week.
What?
Was highly close to being a repeat. Okay.
Wait,
slow drivers is 100% a repeat.
No,
I've never heard slow drivers.
I have not done this.
That doesn't recollect to me at all.
How much do we want to put on this? Because Big Man just knows.
A game of golf. The £10 one.
The £10 golf.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll treat you to this awesome situation we found out about.
Fantastic.
But if it's not, then you have to treat us to a really janky round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. But slow drivers, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't remember us ever doing slow drivers because I feel like I don't necessarily have that much of an opinion.
I feel like
Do you want me to recall where it was? So it was another time when Joe was coming back earlier, but still coming back, and he was stuck behind. I think it was a tractor or something, and he almost got a puncture as well. So he was trying to make it to the house.
Did he mention he doesn't like slow drivers, or was it a peppercorn? What do you reckon?
I feel like I might have just brought it up. Because I feel like I've had this one logged for a while, and then by the time I've got here, I've relaxed a little bit and I come up with something else.
I'll say this. Hey, if you're listening to this on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, give us a 5-star review, obviously. But if you're going over to YouTube, you've got the best thumbnails in the business, go underneath and let us know if this has happened. And if you don't know, could you go back and download every episode, listen to every episode, do it on YouTube as well, just to guarantee it, and then come back to us and let us know, have we had this as a pepper recording before?
Yeah.
I've had it in the locker. I don't know if I've opened the locker door.
Right.
I think you've opened it, Grandpa.
Yeah, Bruno's
I'm
fairly
sorry,
confident.
I was gonna say, if he's that confident, trust him.
Yeah. So if you're not doing too much on that,
no, we can. If you want.
Let's re-go all the whole ground.
Deja vu. I'm corning slow drivers. All right.
Hell yeah, damn right. Why are people driving that slowly though? Like when I drive a car, I've always got somewhere to be. I'm not driving just for fun, like because I'm always needed somewhere.
Bruno's laughing. I feel like
do you know what I'm about to? Do you know what I'm about to say?
What?
All right, Vin. And I said that last time.
No. Bruno, there's a chance you're having a deja vu.
No.
Is there not?
Maybe, I don't know. Who? Where are you going?
Joe.
Yeah.
Where was this? Put some context. And how far? Like, how much was the speed limit? And
20.
how fast were they going?
I'm in Wales. Everything's a 20 now.
Yes.
But
Welsh government, peppercorn it.
There's no exact moment. It's just every time I'm trying to get here from work, that someone's driving super slow and it's unnecessary.
Because it's very windy roads.
But there's times where they don't have to. I was behind 2 motorbikes today that were doing 20.
You can go around them.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah,
I'm not getting too close to a motorbike. I always respect. I respect motorbikes. Yeah.
Do you know when I get the most anger and a little bit of road rage is when I'm in a rush for something. And it feels like people are going slower than they have to be because I need to get there faster. Yeah. And that's when it gets but if you just mellow out and chill, it's just a nice little drive. I can't do those back roads between yours and Scott's at that much speed, like more than 50. And that's pushing it. So I don't know how fast they were going.
But out of interest, what car do you drive? Because everyone, what he just said, and the privilege he said it with, you'll be able to guess. And let us know under the YouTube video if you know what it is, because we do.
Yeah, my Dacia Duster's rattling when I'm at 60.
My Zafira, I don't know, soccer mum car. I don't know what. My car, 9 seats in that. Found 3 or 4 the other day.
That's crazy.
Isn't it? I'm not getting them all out.
My little dog in each one.
Oh, don't like that at all. Why did you? Ooh, I'm gonna pepper slow drivers.
Pepper them?
Yeah, I like them. They keep us in check.
Who is driving with nowhere to be?
Me today.
You were playing golf.
I golf guts, but I didn't have to be there.
You had golf guts, and it was getting you there.
You're trying so hard for that to be there.
I wanted to be on a shirt. It's so bad. And it's a human stomach that's got a load of golf balls in it. And but in amongst it, it's just a key with a big holder on it, because that's what I took.
Yeah, and a 10.
I want to play this. I want to buy this golf course, but I think I've got to buy the whole college.
I think you do, yeah. Is anyone going to this college?
It's summer holidays now, isn't it? So that's probably why it's a little bit sparse.
That'll be why it's so sparse. Everything about it felt like it was always sparse all year.
but that village that you described sounds like the Hills of Eyes.
It was a
Not
little
gonna
bit,
lie.
just that. It was odd when I walked in and she said, "Not from around here," and I was
If it's
sort of like
the-
passing
it's
through.
the-
and I was like,
If it's the village
And the
we're talking
beans.
about, though, that's quite a nice village.
Is it?
yes,
I don't think I've been there, have I?
yes,
Yeah,
Clandova?
close.
You're close to it, but I mean, you're not right. But I mean, you've certainly been there. But no, it's
Yeah, which one is
you're
this?
passing through. I just like
And
as soon as I walked in, and everyone looked at me.
We've been near this place a lot as well.
I'm gonna be honest. I've very rarely got out of a car in this place.
The only time we ever used it is their bin on the way back from a
Wrestling
wrestling
show. Yeah, there's a lovely bin. That
Yeah,
you
we
can
use it every
offload your
time.
McDonald's
Yeah.
and your protein shakes and your monsters.
Maybe they recognised us
and
from
your
that.
Starbucks.
Is that-
I think they recognised us from that because that bin was taken
Careful.
away. So
They
they wanted
did,
to stop
yeah,
us
yeah,
doing
that's
that at
good.
2 a.m.
Careful. Is that the one with the train station going through it?
Yes.
Yeah, is that one?
Did you
That's
put
the.
careful?
Yeah, that was what made me laugh. He went, be careful, be careful, be careful. Is that the one? With the train? He was thinking about it because we're spiking the mic, but he was
Yeah.
saying it like he knew he was. He was getting, I could see out the corner of my eye on the map. He was getting closer to go, be careful, be careful, be careful. Was it the one with the train station? That's unbelievable. He's got golf guts on the brain.
Mate, I'm just thinking of our listeners and my edit, all right?
Yeah, no, no, you're doing the right thing. But it was just interestingly, it was like someone was talking in my ear. Like I was like, "Be careful, be careful, be careful." Was that the one with the train station?
Hey, we need to get you some headphones so you can actually hear
Yeah.
what's going on.
Last week I was 9 bits of equipment behind being a proper podcast. I'm now about 4. But I mean, we're
Yeah.
getting there,
We're getting there. So
and we've got
surely.
like 9 podcasts at this point.
Yeah.
But if you want us to buy that golf course and get golf guts more often, SeatGeek code promo TBA Wrestling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Use it.
Yeah. I like how you got your cowboy boots on show as well.
Honestly, couldn't fit them in my wardrobe, so there they are. It's easier if I want to put my boots on to go because I go out dancing a lot.
Yeah.
That's my peppercorn. No, I'm kidding. I think I literally brought this up last week.
Did you?
Yeah, but I'm doing it again.
Well, I'm hard
Yeah.
calling.
I'm gonna very much. Cool, good lad. I'm gonna very much enjoy having a round of golf out of your pocket because there's nothing that
Yeah.
I like more than your money in my pocket.
He loves the idea of us being broke.
I'm already there.
Not broke. No.
Not broke.
Do not-
King 12. The way you said that.
Chill out.
Not you. Not me.
Not Hermione.
That's
Yeah.
how you said it. And he also was on a headset a minute ago and he went, "Oh crap." Exactly like Ben from Friends did with
Oh yeah.
when he like Rachel teaches him the pranks and stuff. Oh
Yeah.
crap!
That was on the other day.
Yeah, that's why I watched it like a couple of nights ago. Oh my god, twinsies!
Hey.
We were watching probably at the same time.
Hey, Scott. Hey, dude, don't you ever watch Affairs?
Yeah, watch it. He's in love with me. Anyway, because we're just quite friends. My peppercorn. I'm ready.
Yep.
Everyone ready?
Do it.
Wow, yeah.
Noah's
yeah,
Ark.
okay. Oh.
Wait.
I don't understand why everyone's had such a visceral reaction to it.
Wait. What part? All of it.
I can bring the whole thing up. Like, I mean, Noah
Yeah.
built an ark
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
because it was flooding,
Yeah.
and he delivered
Wow.
the animals 2 by 2,
Yeah.
and he got out of the flood.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Do you think it's real? What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
Wait.
Do you think that was? Do you reckon that happened?
Probably not. But I mean, for the Christians listening.
The bat just flew in. You're not careful.
Okay.
Bruno, is that real or not? Do you know? Have you heard anything?
What the?
I don't understand.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Obviously, I want to know if you're pepper or corn in the art, but I also want to know if you think it's real. Because I mean, there's people out there that believe the dinosaurs are real. Do you know what I mean?
This
Huh?
is now going down a route of whether you semi-believe in religion or science.
Oh
pretty
no, I don't want to
much
get into politics.
at this
Or,
point.
obviously, Bruno's a Tory.
Well,
I mean, we don't want to get
well,
into religion either.
You've opened up the can of worms here.
I'm saying
because...
Noah is nothing to do with religion. He's
I think it
saying
is, isn't it?
animals Did you hear? 2x2.
Well, we got animals now after the flood, so he must have. Who else did it?
Did the flood happen?
Or was it an excuse for Noah just to steal some animals?
I'm just wondering if you guys have had a thought.
I don't believe it's a good fairy tale, but it's not.
I got everything I wanted out. I don't know. I was obviously thinking about that a lot last night.
Okay.
And
were you watching Evan Almighty or something? What's going on?
does that happen in Evan Almighty? I need to do some research. I'll watch Evan Almighty.
Yeah, it's a good film.
Is that with Steve Carell or is that the Jim Carrey outfit?
Steve Carell, I think.
Okay.
Steve Carell.
Okay. And does he deliver the animals 2x2?
Yes. Because he's Noah.
Because Noah's not Jesus, is he?
No.
Noah's a different guy.
Yeah.
I stopped tapping the table.
Oh, yeah. When Dr. Pepper on the
Sorry,
table.
I'm excited, alright?
I'm
all jazzed.
I don't know. I spent a lot of time thinking about it.
That's mental. I'd love to know what are your. I'm corning the arc. Actually, I'm peppering. I like the story. I like it. I'm peppering.
I don't know if he just edited that.
I don't know, but if people clip that up, he
basically said the arc crashed and he was happy about it.
He basically said it's a fairy tale and he corned it.
I do think it. Hey, this is why I said it was too close to the line where you're getting into certain things here.
I like it.
I'm
happy you brought it up.
Yeah, I don't really like to talk about politics or religion, but I mean, Noah's a different guy.
All right.
This is the most exciting I've ever been on the podcast.
Do you believe in dinosaurs?
No, I'm not stupid.
Did you know? There's a fact actually. This actually I don't know whether it's fact because it depends whether you're one of them or not. The moon is ever so slightly year by year moving further and further away from us.
Aww.
And in about 200 million years, it will cause big trouble.
Sorry. That sounded very...
It's...
Noah's Arky, didn't it? The way big troubles coming. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was Elon Musk,
it's... grandchildren going to make a rocket and puts the animals on their 2x2.
On them, yeah.
Yeah, or the aliens 2x2.
Let's not bring up Elon Musk this week, all right?
Yeah, okay.
Do we know if Noah did this all himself or was there other people?
Oh no, it's just
him. I think he did it himself. It was him.
And the thing is, realistically, this is what I was trying to I was trying to imagine the logistics. Because I mean, moving dogs from kennel to kennel at work or getting them to.
I was going to say I tried to catch 2 dogs earlier to put them out in the yard. It took a while.
Yeah, Americans don't like the word. I don't like putting them out in the yard. I didn't like that. That felt like something.
Old Yellow.
Yeah, Old Yellow. I felt Old Yellow. Yeah, it wasn't that. It was just
these guys are
a lovely AstroTurf.
Yeah, they're lovely.
Yo, chill.
Yeah.
We need to not edit this episode at all.
No,
I love all of this.
Put the whole thing, unless it's it's unlistenable.
Unbearable.
Unbearable that's the word. No, I don't know. I was just thinking about the organisation of it in 2x2. Yeah. Why not?
Watch Evan Almighty, mate.
Because obviously I've done a lot of research.
It's a male and female of each species.
That's what I was going to say.
So
is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
he's repopulate.
So we still have animals to this day.
At what point did Adam and Eve muck about in there? Was that
right at the beginning?
Because
that's a prequel.
Because obviously Adam and Eve had that snake.
Yeah, why was that snake there? Why was there a snake there?
He spoke and he said...
You've been reading the Bible recently?
Yes. He said... Don't, I can't do a snake.
Don't eat the apple.
And he went, and I went, snake. I got Eve. I'm happy. And then later at night, he was like Bruno in the kitchen with some cheese. He was like, and then just essentially 100 years later, Noah's got a load of animals. That's basically the order.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying I'm going to pepper it because I think he did such a good job.
I think he did fantastic.
I've just spent a lot of time thinking about it recently, and I just wanted to bring it up on the podcast.
Top quality, mate. I appreciate the fact that you've been thinking about it. I can't believe we went so long. One, I can't believe that Noah's Ark was brought up as a pepper or cornet. And then 2, that we managed to actually make a bit out of this.
I mean, that was the most fun.
Yeah. I think we need a bit more of that. I'm not sure if we've done Noah's Ark as a pepper or corner before.
I think we have.
I think I've heard it before. I think last time I said 2x2, and I said
I think we're safe. I think we're safe. Well done.
We're safe. Before we leave as well, I'd love to do a.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh no! Look at me. Safe.
Is that a Joe Prop thing? Yeah, it is. It is. That's an interesting story. We had a goalie that wore glasses, but he couldn't see once it left the direction of the glass.
Yeah.
So that little blind spot in there, and he used to say safe a lot, and he'd go in. He'd be roofed basically. Anyway,
he's Jordan Pickford back in the day.
Yeah, yeah, he's better than Pickford. Dog of the week.
Ooh,
are we there?
I think we're there. And I mean, if we were going to go animals 2x2, this is one node. Definitely make it on the arc. I'll just say that. It's Peardrop.
Oh,
and I've got a soft spot for some
Vissler. Name.
Peardrop.
Peardrop
is a female Vissler. When she entered the rescue, obviously go to Many Tears Animal Rescue on Instagram. You can see a whole video on her if you just scroll down the reels and stuff. She's a Vissler, you'll see her, but she was terrified to come out the back of the kennels.
Yeah.
Didn't really want you to sit with her. She got nervous. And then over the last week or so, she's made it from that to getting excited to seeing people to coming out the back to getting out on her first walk.
Wow.
So unbelievable story. For having a Vissler,
yeah.
I mean, there's no better breed, maybe a Jack Russell. There's no better breed.
She's beautiful. She's currently kennelled with Friday, who is also Dog of the Week alum.
Oh, it is.
Do you know what the interesting? When I go to the kennel to fuss Friday through the door, she pushes Friday out the way now.
Oh, that's what I mean. She's coming around, and imagine that's in a rescue we're doing now, and we're trying our best. But I mean, in a home, imagine the life she could have. First time feeling a carpet, a bed, all these things.
Yeah.
Imagine the fun she'd have with Luke.
Oh yeah.
Oh, honestly, like Lissy said as soon as she saw his video, she was like, maybe Luke needs a sister. I said, I don't think Luke's the kind of guy that wants a sister.
He's an only child, I think.
Yeah, bless his heart. But that link for the page on Many Tears website will be underneath this video on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. It will be. But no, she's all
and it's a clickable link in the podcast description as well.
Do I have to point? Can I point anywhere?
I don't know where you point in the descriptions for
guys. If you've been on the episode, obviously Noah's Ark bit was really good here, and then the bit where I told the golf story, the golf guts, is here. Me playing football and a guy I really appreciated with Ellie from WWE was just here.
Me repeating myself on a peppercorn is about.
Bruno told us to be careful about here, and then Peardrop is underneath this video. Go to the application.
And this bit here might not still be in the episode, so.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, we've been recording for 4 hours, and this episode's probably an hour. So
hey, you're rushing and ending this. I'm the timekeeper here. All right.
Yeah.
But we're only 53 minutes in. All right.
I thought I saw you tapping your pencil.
And no. And about 20 minutes of that is going to be cut. So we got about another half an hour to go.
Oh my god. Ooh. Oh my god. Bruno, do you like that little reference there? Tapping the pencil, moving the tie.
Oh yeah.
That's what the old wrestling would do in New York back in the day when your time was up. They, timekeeper, give it the old.
Go home, boys.
Go home.
Mate, some of this wrestling stuff goes over my head, and I feel like I'm quite deep into it. I can't wait for you to do either a mastermind or what's that one in America that people do?
The darkest joke was about to come out of my mouth.
Please.
Nope.
I live for that stuff.
I'll say this, Bruno.
I live for that stuff.
What did Bruno not do? Bruno wouldn't even sing Genuine early, and he wants me to throw myself under the bus.
I'll blurp it out. Blurp it out. Bleep it out.
Blurp. He's like an emoji.
I'll blurb it out.
MSN.
Genuine. I couldn't figure out the genuine.
Yeah, I can't.
Of how it went.
Riding my pony, my saddle is no.
Bow. No.
Bow, wow. Fifth friend reference.
Weird. Hey, I can't believe that you went. Hey now.
Yeah, sorry.
I can't believe that you went to so much trouble to play golf today, right? And have you watched Twisters yet?
I have not, but I was actually going to bring this up because you were about to go see Twisters and then you completely bailed on it, probably because of a mild inconvenience, like your sandwiches weren't ready, something like that. Because Bruno is the type of guy that will take his own packed lunch into a cinema.
Absolutely not.
I'm a big take stuff of myself inside the
I
cinema.
don't like
Mum
it.
used to do it when we were
No.
kids, but I'd
I
rather
used-
get stuff in there.
Yeah.
When Woolworths was a thing, and I hope that it does come back, I used to do their pick a mix and take that in.
Yeah.
But I would never take, like, I've seen people take like Nando's into certain things. I've seen people take like Five Guys in. I can't be
You
doing
don't buy a
that.
ticket?
Are you allowed to take that in?
I'm very
No.
in some cinemas where they don't have that much. Not in the Tory cinema that I go to, but in the regular ones, you can sort of get away with it more often. Like Eastleigh, the view hasn't been done up to those to the recliner seats, so the tickets are like £4, and you can pretty much do what you want in them
Bring your own seat.
if you want.
Interesting.
But but you didn't get that thing, so I'll make sure I definitely bleep that. Twisters,
Right.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I need to see this because I was thinking about it. We saw
10 out of 10. Sorry.
Okay, no, obviously Glenn out of 10. I'll say that.
Glenn
But,
out of 10.
I mean, that
Yeah.
guy, from the depths of Scream Queens,
Oh, yeah.
this guy's a box office hit. I mean, that opening night was close to Oppenheimer. It was more than Dune. Like it's done and people keep saying like he's come out of nowhere. He's been grafting forever.
Oh, wow.
But I mean, he's done
Yeah,
Maverick, he's done Twisters, he's done Anyone But You. I think he is a special talent. This is away from Twisters, because I think he creates box office by himself.
He does, yeah.
Because the Twisters remake shouldn't be touching Oppenheimer.
No, nowhere near.
Realistically. And I'm not saying it's just him, but I'm saying a mixture of nostalgia. I think he also he's 35, he's that millennial kind of, he's doing films that he knows that he would want to watch now.
Yeah, and it'd be a fun film to make as well.
Oh, definitely. But I think he is a real attraction because all the films he's in now are just hits.
Yeah.
And he's not getting any, he's not got Avengers 9 or whatever next.
I can imagine if Avengers was still a thing, you'd be in it.
I think Avengers is still a thing.
I think it ended, didn't
They all died.
I saw a really cool interview with him the other day about he auditioned and he wanted the role of Rooster in Maverick, and he didn't obviously get it. Miles Teller did.
Yeah.
And they called him back up and they were like, did you want to come audition for another part or something like that? And he was like, I'm not sure. Like, it was done. He was kind of over it. Like, it sort of not beating him, but got him down.
Yeah.
He went and met and Tom Cruise. He went and met the directors, the writers, and Tom Cruise. And Tom was like, what do you want out of this? And he said, I want to be the star of the movie. And he was like, and Tom gave him like this bit of advice, which was like, make your role the star of the movie. Like that kind of, like the part makes the movie, not the movie makes the actor or something like that.
Yeah,
I might be butchering it completely, but it was very profound, I thought. And I was
That's
like,
good.
oh, that's nice. And then I think that you can see that he has taken that to the other movies that he's been in since, because he's technically not the main lead in this movie.
No.
It's actually like a three-way split in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought, one, I'm highly biased towards Twister because I loved it, 90s nostalgia. I'm highly biased towards Glenn Powell because I love him. I love the dude from Hamilton. I'm really sorry that I'm butchering that. I don't know his name, but he's in Hamilton and in The Heights.
Yeah.
The lead female I loved as well. Haven't seen everything, but it was just it just felt organic, and that's why I liked it. You could see where it was going, and you knew what it was, but it was still done organically and fun. And hey, the opening scene's pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie.
Was it? We need to see it. I think we saw it. I think it might have been the first film we saw together in the cinema.
It's up there. Yeah, it's one of the first ones.
I think it was you, me, and Sam, our cousin.
Yeah. And I
Is that the
definitely
one
took
with the
my
hot
own
aunt?
food. Sorry, Bruno?
Say again?
Is that the one with the hot aunt?
Very good. But I just really want to see
Come on.
Twisters. It seems like one I need to see in the cinema.
Yeah, yeah.
I will see it. I will see it a couple more times in the cinema. 100%. So I'm gonna go see it Sunday now.
Nice.
When I've got a pretty hectic weekend, to be fair. And I'll see it one more time. I also looked up to go watch it in 4D, where the seats and stuff move.
Oh, and like the screen spits you in.
Yeah.
There's an
Cool.
actual twist bit in the cinema as well.
That's
You've got
awesome.
to really stick it out.
That's awesome. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm getting the old tie movement from Luke at the minute, so I might have to call that a day there on the podcast.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
My eyes are wet from laughing.
I'm sweating from just pure talent that I brought to the show tonight.
You did.
And who else has got golf guts, right?
You've had a big day.
I've had a day. I'll say that. Unbelievable golf.
I'm purposely not going to name it golf guts.
You just did it. Bruno.
Yeah.
With the golf guts himself.
Don't get close to the mic, please. It needs to be
That is.
usable.
What if I say really quiet?
Yeah, if you do it quietly, yeah.
Pardon you, Bruno.